Hey everyone, what your mama didn't teach you
Hey,
today.
it's been a while.
So, if you've been following us, you know that we are going to do a relaunch in 2021 due to COVID. It was a lot going on, but we wanted to check in with you guys to see how you guys are making out. And we thought it'd be a good time because we're bonding and we were having some great conversation.
Yeah.
So let me start with first what's going on. So my sister did her hair really cute. She did that herself. And then she did mine similar. So not quite as cute.
No,
And I was very explicit with my text to her. So let me give you guys a tip. Those that have sisters, okay? I think it's very important in your communication that you keep a paper trail, okay? Because they'll get funny on you. You know, as the big sister, I'm like, okay, I know what I relayed to you. I know what comprehensive message I provided on what was needed. Now, this was supposed to be a hairstyle that usually takes only about 2 hours, 2.5. I want you to know we're probably going on hour number 4.
Yes.
First of all,
because of the extraness
let me finish my part, okay? Let's start with when I text her, she did send me a follow-up text stating that she was going to be here early. Can you let them know what time you arrived?
Early after I got done what I needed to do at my house.
Okay, that's not my problem, guys. Let me tell you what the real problem is. I said, hey, took you a long time to get here. I know you turned around to get the waffle iron that I lent you to bring back to my house about a year ago. But it really took you a long time. You're like, yeah, I stopped at Aldi.
Because she said she was at Aldi and had saw some cute stuff. So I wanted to see what they had.
She had scheduled an appointment to get this done. So now she's rushing me. So I want you guys to know.
I am rushing her because now I need to get back home.
She's rushing me after she ran out of hair. Okay.
First of all,
that was in my text as well.
Yes. So speaking of the hair, to do my hair, I use 2 packs of hair. At this point, I have used 4.5 packs of hair on my sister's because she likes her hair super duper thick.
So this style is called jumbo braids. I like to have jumbo braids. So she was trying to use, because this is our second time attempting this style. Let's be honest, okay?
Yeah,
the first time she tried to do my hair with a pack and a half. And we're not even talking about a jumbo pack, okay? We're talking about one silky ponytail.
I will listen. So I say, you got hair? She said, yes, I got hair. I get here. She got silky hair from Walmart. That is 1/3 of a jumbo pack.
So, hey, tip for all you guys. If you choose to buy synthetic hair, Cacaline from Walmart, their pack is lighter than other people's packs.
Yes.
So,
their pack is for if you want just the one braid, hang it down with the bead.
Yes. So, their pack is perfect for what I use it for traditionally. If I want to slick my hair back and have one ponytail and it looks a little natural for my hair texture. Another thing I like to use it for is to break it up and fill in my bun if I want a fuller look. So that works for me. I never go to the hair store for the reason that she had to run to the hair store. It took her an hour. I don't live by any hair stores, okay? This is the blessing of where I live. I love it, but hair stores did not come with it.
Nope.
So when you get to my house, actually nothing came with it. You need to have everything you need with you. Don't get here and get hungry. I think your delivery is gonna happen because we are now by Grubhub and DoorDash will come here, but it is a guaranteed. It will say time exceeds an hour, and that's after preparation.
So I actually am going to edit this video in the sense of I'm going to add a picture of the hairstyle that she wanted, and you will see that she actually is getting what she asked for. I did achieve that look on her.
So I do want to be very thankful, okay? And it's, as a big sister, it would be easier to be thankful if I hadn't paid for this.
Easier. Okay.
If I hadn't paid, excuse me, I didn't pay. We bartered.
It was a barter.
Okay, we bartered. So that's actually, let's get to what we
It all works out in the wash.
All right. So you guys may know, am a mortgage loan originator. That means I'm a loan officer. I run a mortgage company and an insurance company, and I have art as well. That's new to my collection. But art curator. But in the mortgage company, one thing that I have learned, credit is not something that my family, we didn't really talk about it. And now when I got into the mortgage industry, I felt like all I was ever talking about is real estate, including credit. So I do appreciate my sister.
I came over here for her to continue to help me to maintain an amazing credit score over 700, and I know how much it costs for this service because I know other people who offer the same service, and I can't afford them.
So our competitor charges $750 for this service. The reason I was giving you guys this story, because first of all, I do not offer credit repair. I am not a credit repair company.
Do credit repair. She doesn't like when people ask her.
I really don't like to get into that. However, I will provide a credit consultation and tell you what you need to do to get it done. And I usually can complete a credit consultation in less than 15 minutes. So if you give me access to review your credit report, I can get it all the way down, tell you what you need to do. And most of our plans can be done within 1 month to 6 months so that you can achieve whatever your goal is, right? Everyone's goal is different. So it could be home ownership. It could be getting cheaper insurance. It could be getting a car. So,
and this credit, I just want to say the credit repair that I am looking, that she has helped me with, and I was looking for her to help me with, this is not to get a car. You can get a car with bad credit. This is for opportunities of 0% finance, okay?
Correct.
That is the type of credit that I want to continue maintaining is the 0% finance.
Okay. So I think it was a movie Message. So there are more than 3 credit bureaus out there, okay? They are called the top 3, major 3, most important 3, because there are more than 3. Okay, so TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian are the top 3 credit bureaus. Most people know about them. During COVID, you can get access to your credit reports with them at annualcreditreport.com, and you can get it every 2 weeks during COVID. Now, there are more, though, than those credit reporting agencies. And because those 3 have become so heavily regulated by the government, they have started to get a lot of their data from other companies who provide credit monitoring, credit services, or data collection, and they may not have as accurate or lawful, because we'll say we're going to abide by the law that the main 3 have to abide by. So I shared with my family that it was very important that they take the time to freeze their third-party data sites, or also known as credit bureaus as well, and they all have their own type of credit report. And the service for one of my friends to do it for them is only $250, opposed to $750, which is what the going rate is in the market. But my sister didn't want to pay the $250.
I knew somebody who needed their hair done, who also happened to be able to help me with that service.
So we bartered, okay? So I want you guys to tell me, is this a $250 hairstyle? If you guys agree, comment below.
It is a $250 hairstyle because she was able to stop and wash her clothes.
I did not. I did cook my chicken,
and I never said anything. I let her.
But
talk.
she
talks about me. She's talking about me while doing her hair.
I had scheduled to do my chicken at a certain time because I thought we would be done.
Okay.
Also, during the midst of it, we were planning my niece's birthday. So this was a good time for us to talk and even talk to you guys. So we thought that we would share this information and let you know how our dinner time conversations are a lot different than other people's because of the exposure that we were provided by our mom. So thank you, Kathy, for making sure that we were always exposed to things broader than our personal horizons. So shout out to her. And we want to share that information with you guys. That's the whole purpose of
what your mama didn't teach you.
Exactly.
So if you can freeze your credit report.
And we are not talking about freezing your credit report with TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian.
Yes.
Be very clear. We are not talking about doing that. If you need to do that, hey, be my guest and do that. But that's usually for other reasons. That's because you've been maybe had identity theft or someone is using your information. What we're talking about is we're freezing third-party vendors who sell data to TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian.
Yes. And if you have more questions, I think this is a good one to hit up what your mama didn't teach you.
Yeah, definitely. And we can connect you with the right people that can help you if that's something that you're interested in. Unfortunately, they don't have a lot of education on it because these third-party services don't have a lot of information about themselves. But they can really affect you when it comes to getting approved for loans. And we'll just share the people in our family what we saw. So we had one family member whose credit score went up 70 points in days after freezing their third-party information. We had another family member who has, I'll say that's me, 100% payment history now, but I didn't always. So back in 2014, 2015, I had lates on my credit report, and they were still being reported as serious delinquency. But when I would pull my credit through TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, and it showed my 24-month payment history, it said it was all on time. So by freezing those third-party vendors, now that negative commentary is away.
Yeah, I was gonna say, even just looking over what this other bureau has listed in your credit report, it's crazy. It's some things. So I can give an example. I think our first video, we talked about how I had got denied for apartments. And when I went to go apply for an apartment, they said that I owed Comcast. And that was one of the reasons why they didn't approve me getting an apartment. But I'm I don't owe Comcast that I know of.
And it was not on
my TransUnion, Equifax, or what's the other one?
Experian
credit report. But it did show up. They were able to see that because of this other bureau. And also, one thing about this bureau, if you've ever logged into something or had to verify who you were, and they're have you ever owned a car this color or lived at one of these addresses or something like that, this is where they're getting that information from.
Yep. So they're the largest data collection agencies out there, but they are also credit bureaus, and they provide information. Public records is another thing. A lot of you may have seen a couple years ago, your credit score may have improved because public records were no longer allowed to be reported on TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. However, these other data sites still provide that information and provide that information to TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. So it's been over 15 minutes. We didn't want to stay on here long. We just wanted to say hey to you guys again.
And I need to dip her hair so I can get it done, and I have to go.
All right, we'll show you photos later. Thanks,
All right.
guys.